So hello and welcome back to one more episode of the C# XNA stuff making Pong. And I'm still playing Pong, so let's go actually add some of these mechanics. Actually make our Pong game work like a Pong game. So I will meet you guys over there at the thing we're working on. Oh, I'm losing. This is not good. Okay, see you there. Bye. Alrighty, so let's make our Pong game work like Pong game. So, sneak peek. Nobody. Nope. So to start off, you kind of already got a sneak peek there. But to start off making a Pong game work like a Pong game, first thing we gotta do is give our... Yes, Sadie! Bark, why don't you? And now the yappers across the street are going. The first thing we gotta do is give our sprites a position. Stupid dogs! Because when we start a game up, you notice that we just got pictures here on the background. That's not Pong, that's boring. That's very... Sorry, boredom made me tired. But what you do notice, though, is that, or what you may notice, is that each of these pictures we have here is actually just a box. And this box happens to be mostly transparency. If we could take that transparency and make it white, you would see that around each picture is a big square of white with its top left corner in this top left corner. And because when we know that if we don't give these values something to equal to, they equal 0, which means that is our corner 0, 0. So what we gotta do, we gotta change the values to where the sprite's over here and stuff. And since we know that y is the vertical and x is the horizontal, if we add to y, the sprite will go down, and if we add to x, the sprite will go right. So what we can do is when we exit out of this, let's see that our stickman 1, if we want him to be on the guy on the left, he's already in a good spot, and up at the top doesn't really matter because the Pong game doesn't really matter where you start. But what needs to change here is our stickman 2x to get him all the way over on the right side. Now you may think we just... Dog, you are distracting me! You may think, since we just defined the width of our thing as 800, why don't we just put him at 800? Get him all the way over there. Sure, let's try it. Sounds good to me. Where'd it go? The guy just disappeared. Wait a minute, let's think about this. If our width is 800, that means there's 800 pixels all the way over to here. Which means since this is 0, 0, this is going to be 800, 0. Which means that the top left corner is in his top right corner. Which means our stickman 2 is over here, off screen. So let's try making it slightly smaller. Let's say 700. Hey, look at that, he showed up! Finally! It's still, some of it's cut off. So let's do a 650. There we go, 650, perfect. And now we gotta move our ball over. I'm thinking X to be 100 and Y to be 50 should work nicely. Cool, so now we have all our stuff in a starting spot. It'll work perfectly. Now what we gotta do is go add stuff that makes it move. Gotta add the logic to this game. So down here in this place where I was doing utter stupidness last time, you may notice I didn't even leave that line I wrote, just how stupid that was, Cause I'm just so smart. I just gotta do stupid stuff sometimes. The first thing we gotta do is tell the game to look at the keyboard so that we can use the keyboard to make it do stuff. So do that. Dog! Grr. So what we gotta do is keyboard state, and then whatever you want that to be called, I like naming it keys, equals, what are you talking about? Oh, never mind, we're still writing stuff. Equals keys with a capital keys dot get state. I think. No, not keys, keyboard. Board. Yeah. Dot get state. There we go. And then open, close parenthesis, and close this off. So all this is doing is telling the game to look at the keyboard and make sure you know when the key is pushed or not. It doesn't really do much for our game, but it lets us do stuff like if. And I should mention that basically everything you're going to do is an if statement. Just the way it is. Everything's going to be an if statement. But what we're doing here is keys.isKeyDown. No. Keys.down. Down. Right? Ah, that's a problem. Gotta capitalize that keys. But what this does is it just tells us the game to, if the down key is pushed, do something, which is currently nothing as we have it, but we can do something like stickman 2 rectangle. Stickman 2 is the one on this side, right? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Stickman 2 rectangle dot y and plus. So this will close that off. Let's try this. Now when I push the down key, stickman moves down. Oh my gosh! It's moving! It's moving! The only thing is, it doesn't go up. And he's moving down really slowly. Like, really slowly. So let's try making that a little faster. So we can do plus equals, and I think we defined this already. Yeah, stickman speed. So plus equals stirk. I am just typo happy today. Stickman speed. And now we start this up again, and it moves down faster, but I still don't move up. Nope. Do that. We gotta copy and paste, and just make this up and make this minus. No. There we go. Minus. Now it goes down and up and down and up and down and up. Do. So I'm going to do that to the guy on the left. Yeah, that is the left, real quick, and be right back. Alrighty, so that was kind of quick. I probably could have done that on camera actually. But now, if we notice, oh hey, I got that backwards. W makes it go down and S makes him go up. That's funny. So now we got these working almost correctly. Let me just fix that a little. So now let's do something else. Let's make our ball move. Let's see. Up here, if you remember, we have this ball move up and ball move right. Those are actually important. We're going to use those for something. So let's do if ball move right equals true. Don't ask me why, but you have to have two equals here. Otherwise, it's just bad stuff happens. But basically, if ball moves right equals true, meaning that's true, then we can have the ball move right by saying ball rectangle dot x. As we remember, right is adding to it. So plus equals, and do we write ball speed? Yes, we did write ball speed. So now, since, oh wait, and also else. This is literally just, oh, else doesn't need those. So what this is saying is if this isn't true, do this instead. And then we just do the same thing, just control copy and paste, and just make it minus. So all this here means if ball moves right, make it move right. If it doesn't equal true, if ball moves right's false, make it move left. And since we started up, currently it's true, but not quite. Pong, not quite. Now I just do the same thing for the ball move up, up, ball dot y, and since up is minus, gotta flip these, and there we go. So now we have the ball moving downward like that. Meh. We got all our movement stuff, but there's not really much logic here yet. So let's call this, let's put a little movement logic. Movement logic. And now we can go down here and do the gameplay logic. Stuff that actually makes it game. Because game is a word now. So what we can do here is greater than and stuff. So if, let's see, ball rectangle dot y, ball rectangle dot y is less than 0, and you remember 0 is the very top, so this is if it goes past the top, then I do stupid stuff. Then ball move up equals false. Ball move up equals false. And that'll mean that if it goes up past the ceiling, it'll start going down. Then we do the same sort of thing. Oh wait, it's less than 0. No, okay, no, stop that. God, I hate it when it does this. Okay, I'll be right back when I fix this stupid, yeah, you see how it's highlighting that little bit? That means it's not going to add anything, it's just going to replace that. Really hate it when that happens, and not entirely sure how to fix it. So I'll be right back when I fix it. Okay, I finally fixed it. That was way too much of a pain. I actually had to close down the game file and reopen it. You know what? In future things, if Microsoft removes that feature, I will be perfectly happy. But we're back to what we were doing. Trying to figure out how to make this. So what we're doing here is if the ball goes below the bottom, but since we know that the bottom, if the ball goes below the bottom, that would mean the top corner going below the bottom, which would mean that the entire picture would still end up below the frame, which is not what we really want to do. So what we want to do is do something like graphics device dot viewport dot height, and that'll tell it that if it's greater than how tall the window is, and graph minus ball height. So that means if the top corner goes lower than the bottom of the screen plus the height of the ball. So let's see that in a second. You might be able to see it. Yes. Oh, wait a second. Ball move up equals true. Nah. True. Okay, let's watch it again. And boom. See it bounced. It bounced! Ha! Yay! So now we have it to where it doesn't go past the edges. Yay! Yay! So also, So now what we got to do is when it reaches the two edges. So then, if ball rectangle dot x, this must be so incredibly interesting, is greater than the graphics device viewport dot viewport dot width. If it's greater than that, then did I start? Did I? We don't. Let's make some more things. Int stickman1 speed, man1 score, and then stickman2 score. Stickman2 score. There we go. So now we both have scores for it. Now if it's greater than the width, so it's all the way over here, don't really need to explain that. Stickman1 score. Wait a minute. If it's greater than the width, so yeah, it is stickman1 score. Plus. And that'll make the score go up by 1. And then we gotta also make the ball go somewhere. So let's say the ball move right equals false. Ball move right equals false. So that'll make the ball return from where it's going. So let's see what that looks like. Boing. And now it bounces back. And it can't really see it here, but it added to stickman1's score. And we do the same thing for stickman2. Just make it, if it's less than 0, ball move right equals true. Yeah, game programming is really exciting to do, not so much to watch. But as you see now, we have the thing bouncing around in a circle. Only our thing disappears. Yeah, see, you notice how it disappeared over there? That's what we did here to fix that. So let's copy and paste. Width. No N, that's it, width. Okay, now it'll bounce around in a fancy pretty circle. See, boing, da boing, da boing, da boing, da boing. Okay, so now we gotta make it to where if it intersects these things, these other paddles, gotta do the same thing. So if what we do here, it's pretty simple actually. If ball rectangle dot intersects, then a parenthesis, let's do stickman1 rectangle, then just something like the ball move right equals, let's see, stickman, equals true. It's very true. So now it's only going to work on this one, but if I put this here, see, now it bounced off stickman1, and that didn't add to stickman2's score. Haha. Let's see, stickman minus, no, plus, just stickman2 score. And then we just do the same thing, lots of doing the same thing. Stickman2 and it equals false. And now we start this up, and you see, now we have a pretty much fully working Pong game. really only one thing I'd like to add real quick. Because you notice the paddle can still go past the edge. So I'm fairly certain you guys know how to do this. So I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll pause and do it real quick. You know what, I changed my mind. There's no reason to pause here. Not really. So all we gotta do is if stickman1 rectangle is less than false, stickman1 rectangle. How do you spell rectangle? Rectangle. GLE. Does that exist? There we go. Stickman1 rectangle is less than 0. .y, then stickman1 rectangle dot y is equal to 0. And it just same thing. And then just copy and paste that here. And then copy and paste that here. Now we gotta make the stickman2 and the stickman2. And then this gotta be stickman and stuff, and this gotta be stickman stuff, only this gotta be its height. Its height. And the height, and this gotta be its height. Yup, height. Stickman1, and this gotta be stickman2. So incredibly amazing. Wow. Now we add that. And now, if we play the game, our paddles don't go past the edge. Oh. Except they do go past the edge. Mostly. Let's see. It's less than 0. Oh, heh. Whoops. So then, instead of ball move up equals true, because that's not quite what we were going for. Just gotta do this, and gotta do this, and 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 this. Not Shift V, Control V. Burpee day. So now this incredibly long line says if stickman1 rectangle is greater than y. Basically it's the same thing. Just yup, just it farts. So true. So incredibly true. Then 2, and then 2. And now it doesn't work. There we go. Now it works perfectly. And there's one last thing we may want to add. Just up here. Just do an if keys dot is key down dot escape. And then we do this, then exit. And this is gonna, as you may guess, if you press escape, it exits the game. So that's about all to the basic Pong workings of stuff. Yeah, that was woo, and yeah, fun. But that's a Pong game. That's how the original Pong worked. That's how pretty much all Pong nowadays works. That's Pong is Pong. So I'm thinking next time we're gonna add sounds and stuff. And that's about it, everyone. Cool. Finally got through this recording. Yay. Alright, so I'll see all you guys later. Bye. That's kind of becoming a staple now, isn't it? The weird sounding bye. Anyway, bye.